This is Couples Court with the Cutlers.
This is the case of Lanier versus Hepburn. You all have been together for 2 years. You engaged, you met on the job. But this relationship is on hold. Everything is on hold because of allegations of cheating.
Yes.
How does that make you feel?
It makes me very angry, Your Honor, because I'm a very doting girlfriend. I do everything I can, to make him feel special, and I do everything I can to make this relationship work. I don't do anything outside of boundaries, and I feel like I deserve the same respect.
And you're not getting it?
I'm not getting it.
All right, Mr. Hepburn, these are some strong words from your fiancé. What you got to say?
Well, I'm here today just to prove my innocence. I'm not cheating.
You're not cheating?
Nope, I love her to death. She makes all type of accusations, but when I prove my innocence today, she'll know. There you go.
She's not ready yet.
She's
not ready yet, but she's received the gift.
He used to bring me sunflowers all the time.
Ah.
He used to give me gifts and stuff, so this is nothing new. And...
Woo, the way you said it, though, like, ain't nothing new.
Because, Your Honor, it's because I feel like he only does these things when he's guilty, when he's done something.
So the guilt gift.
That's not true, Your Honor. I do it for her all the time. Just to show her my appreciation. I appreciate her.
Well, when you first met her, what was it that you saw in her that made you say, I want to take this to another level?
She's a great person. She just guided me in the right direction. She's been guiding me before we was even serious. So, and she's a beautiful person.
He says these things, and then he does the complete opposite. That's what I'm not understanding. Like, he'll say these things, and then he does things that don't make me feel like that.
So he's talking the talk, but not walking the walk.
Exactly.
All right. What is it that were warning signs that something was going on?
One situation is I went through his phone. He told me to go get it. I took, the opportunity like every woman should. And I found some text messages that were kind of crazy. Some girl that said, oh, I want to see you. I need you to call me back or whatever. And I'm just like, hold on.
But you know what they say, if you go looking, you're going to find something, too.
And
That's the other part.
Yes, Your Honor, and I wanted to find something, so I did. And I called the girl, and I said, who is this? And guess what she said?
I'm this woman, who are you?
No, she said, you need to ask the owner of this phone who this is.
Ooh. Who's this woman who is bold enough to tell your fiancé, go ask the owner of this phone who I am.
Go ask who I am.
It's one of my exes, my troublesome exes. She just said, hey, it was like a friendly conversation. It wasn't nothing sexual or nothing. It was just...
Okay, but do you hear the words that are coming out of your mouth?
Hey!
Because the words that are coming out of your mouth...
Do you hear?
Mr. Cutler, correct me if I'm wrong. No, tell me. You tell me.
First it was, this is a worrisome ex. I don't want to have nothing to do with her. But yeah,
and then
I'm texting back and forth with her.
See, Mr. Cutler gets it.
She's just saying hi. I'm just saying hi back, and
it's all friendly. Troublesome.
And that's not even the only story.
Okay.
There's another story.
Tell us more.
So when I needed to find something, guess where I go?
The phone.
I went through his phone again.
I mean, it's my phone.
And I found
it's my phone.
I went through his phone again, and I found another text message story that was a little bit different. It was more of a, basically I have proof. It was more, I would like to, take it to the next level, basically.
More explicit language.
It was very explicit language.
Ron, would you grab that for us, please?
Very explicit language.
Oh. These are text messages you found on Mr. Hepburn's phone.
On his phone.
Between Mr. Hepburn and another woman.
Exactly.
All right, let's see what we got.
Mr. Hepburn writes, I've been thinking about you.
Me too, sexy.
Yeah, I've been thinking about blanking you all day.
I miss the way you do that.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but that sounds a little funny to me, so.
And this is from a 770 number.
Yes.
All right, but you found more.
I found a lot more.
Because this is from a 305 number, and the other woman says...
I like that picture. It looks yummy.
And Mr. Hepburn responds, You will love it in person. Send me more videos and pics of you. You found this in his phone.
I found it in his phone.
I used to work with the person. You know, I just told her I like how she worked. I want to see her work some more.
So what videos and pics did she send you? What they look like?
She sent me a video of her twerking.
And do you see what I'm saying? You see all he said?
Right.
So what, Mr. Hepburn?
What picture did you send her that made her go, ooh, you yummy? What did you send her?
I didn't send her no pictures.
It says, I like that picture. It looks yummy.
What did you send her a picture
I
of?
sent her a picture of my Snickers bar.
Okay.
And
Well, your candy bar.
Yeah, my candy.
Your candy bar. You sent her a picture of your candy bar, okay?
This is exactly what I'm talking about. And basically, that's what I've been trying to find out.
It was just conversation, Your Honor.
So you saying that you did not give her the candy bar?
I didn't give her the candy bar.
You didn't show her a picture of it.
I showed her a picture, but I didn't give it to her.
You say it's just conversation.
Yeah.
Look at the next. It says,
I always go through his phone.
Send me more videos and pics of you, which means I've already gotten some. I really like them.
Yeah.
So send me more.
She was twerking, Your Honor. And she just kept sending me pictures of her twerking.
It doesn't matter what she was doing. You shouldn't have had any videos.
I'm not a man if I don't
You
look.
shouldn't have had any pictures. You shouldn't have had none of that.
I may or may not twerk for Judge Cutler. If he doesn't want me to continue to do that, he ain't gonna say, send me more pictures of it. You want me to continue to twerk though, right?
We'll talk about that.
Okay, we'll talk later. All right, do you have any other evidence that Mr. Hepburn is cheating?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
All right, talk to me.
I found some pictures, you know, and...
We got some pictures.
You got some pictures, and
Robert,
I would like
please get those photos.
The audience to see what I'm talking about because...
So where did you find these pictures?
I found these pictures where I find everything.
On his phone?
In his phone. His phone is his worst enemy.
Oh, my God.
Is it? Who is this?
Throw the whole phone away, honestly.
Who is this?
Is this Mr. Hepburn?
Phone.
Is this Mr. Hepburn?
Is that you, Mr. Hepburn? You know what that is?
What I'm looking at is a male member. 3 times.
When you found him in his phone, what did you do?
I didn't tell him anything. I just screenshotted everything, and I decided that I was gonna prove to him that I have, I need answers. You know, I need to collect enough evidence as much as I can so that when he comes with the side stories and when he comes with the extra, I have something to give to him because he does that a lot. He'll make up a story for what he did, for why he did what he did, or he'll make up some excuse, and it's not funny.
This is upsetting you.
It shouldn't upset her because...
It should upset me.
It shouldn't upset her.
Oh, really?
He says it shouldn't upset her. Tell Mr. Hepburn why this is upsetting you.
It's upsetting me because I don't do these things.
Your Honor, she is just jealous. She highly jealous. She think I'm sleeping with everybody. We just moved here, and she think I'm sleeping with somebody here. I don't know nobody. But she think I'm sleeping with somebody everywhere we go. I could be talking to a 60-year-old lady. She gonna think that I'm sleeping with this lady.
But you changed the password on your phone. You got texts from your exes. You got explicit photos in your phone. However you're using your social media is tearing your relationship apart.
And he don't get
That's what the issue is.
I keep trying to tell her, she
keep telling me.
She said I changed my password on my phone, but she know every password. Cause other than that, how she get in my phone?
I gotta know every password.
You are focused on the wrong thing.
You real sneaky. You real sneaky. He real sneaky.
Ms. Lanier, because you think that Mr. Hepburn is using his social media and his digital media to be unfaithful, we've invited a friend of the court, someone who has experience dealing with social media, digital media, celebrity relationships. At this time, we would like to invite into the courtroom Deputy Editorial Director at BuzzFeed, Mr. Matt Stopera. Ron, would you please escort him into the courtroom?
Yes, Mr. Stopera, I'll have you go right up to the witness stand, sir.
How are you?
Hey, Your Honors.
It's good to see you.
Nice to see you, too.
So, what are some of the most outrageous celebrity stories that you've seen at BuzzFeed?
I've been studying celebrities for 10 years, been writing about them for that long. And, you know, recently we've been seeing a lot more cases of people posting screenshots of conversations that they've had on social media, which then gets them in trouble. But everyone's screenshotting, everyone has a phone, and everyone's blasting it out because everyone wants their 5 minutes of fame. So that person that you're sending those screenshots to, they're definitely going to expose you.
So what are some of the social media fails as it pertains to relationships?
You have to set rules. So you have to say, okay, for example, if you're not okay with posting pictures with other women on social media, you just shouldn't do it. You have to listen to her and you have to create those rules together. Because with social media, everyone's looking into those pictures and studying every single detail, where your arm is, what you're looking at, what's in the background, and you really have to be careful about what's actually in the content that you're posting, because once it goes online, it's there forever.
In particular, if there are pictures of your candy bar, you would need to make sure where it's going and who it's going to. Is that correct?
You know, I think we should just leave candy bars off social media.
I agree.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you. That's a good idea. What other advice would you give this young couple about navigating social media as they possibly move forward in their relationship?
You know, we have a problem. Everyone's on their phones these days, and sometimes you just have to put the phone down. And so if you just create those rules and create, okay, well, we're going to be on our phones for an hour this time, and then, you know, at dinner, we're going to put our phones in the middle of the table and just keep them there. Just creating those ground rules so that you know it's just going to piss everyone off if you break them.
Yeah.
This is wonderful advice. Thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with us, helping us and helping them. Will you hang around?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
I'm sitting here.
Well, Mr. Cutler, I think we have enough to talk about here. We have the sexy text messages and then the pictures of his candy bar or his privates. And so you have said that if you find out that he is in fact cheating, you're done. You're out.
I'm going back to Miami. I'm done. I'm not gonna deal with this headache no more. I'm done. No
ifs, ands, or buts about it.
No.
And Mr. Hepburn, you realize what's on the line, don't you?
Okay, I don't want her to leave. You know, I
understand you don't want her to leave, but I'm asking you, do you realize what's on the line here?
I really do realize
that your relationship, your engagement, your future with this woman is on the line right now, here today.
Yes.
You understand that?
Yes, Judge.
Right. Well, to get to the bottom of these cheating allegations, this court has done a full and complete investigation. At this time, the court will call forensic voice analyst Guy Wolf into the courtroom to determine, is he cheating? Ron, please escort Mr. Wolf in.
Guy Wolf. I have to go monitor, sir.
How are you, Mr. Wolf?
I'm wonderful, Your Honor. How are you?
Good. Glad to see you today.
You as well.
Would you share for the court record and for the litigants what voice analysis is?
Forensic voice analysis is a form of lie detection that measures the spoken word and the frequencies in a voice. When you are deceptive, one of those frequencies goes away and it shows up a certain way on our computer.
How you feeling, Mr. Hepburn?
I'm feeling good.
All right.
I feel good.
Let's take a look at the first question that you asked Mr. Hepburn.
Since your relationship began in February of 2017, have you had sexual intercourse with the woman who called your phone and your fiancée, Miss Lanier, confronted?
No.
What did the forensic voice analysis determine?
He said no, Your Honor. But what's interesting here is that he confessed to having sex with this person prior to his relationship with Miss Lanier.
Why wouldn't you tell me that?
I told you that.
No, you did not.
I did.
Why are you talking to people that you had sex with?
Okay, but looking at the question, it says, since your relationship began, so you're confessing that you, prior to the relationship, had a relationship.
Yeah.
But we still need to know, have you had sex with this woman since your relationship with Miss Lanier? What did the forensic voice analysis determine?
The voice analysis determined that he was being truthful, Your Honor.
I told you. told you.
Let's take a look at that final question.
Since your relationship began in February of 2017, have you had sexual intercourse with anyone other than your fiancée, Miss Lanier?
No.
What did the forensic analysis determine?
The forensic analysis determined that he was being truthful, Your Honor.
I told you. See?
Woo!
See, I told you.
Ooh!
I told you.
You all have been together for 10 years. You're married. You have one child together. You two are high school sweethearts. But this sweetheart of a relationship may turn sour depending on what happens here today in this courtroom. Ms. Anderson, you've opened up this case. Tell us why.
Well, Your Honor, I believe that my husband has not one, but two side chicks. And the reason why I believe that is because there's been numerous of inappropriate text messages. There's been me finding male sex toys that I did not know he purchased. There's been women that allegedly come to my house. There's been women's spandex, thong things that I don't even purchase, that I didn't even know that even existed. And this is like, it's getting out of hand, it's getting ridiculous. It's to the point where I don't think I'm gonna be able to move forward.
Until you figure out what's going on.
This is emotionally wrecking you. I understand, babe.
So what's it like on a day-to-day basis with these feelings and trying to figure out what's going on and having all this stuff thrown in your face?
Excuse me.
It's okay. It's okay. You're going through a lot. It's tearing you up. Mr. Burns, do you see your wife?
Yes, ma'am, I see her.
Do you see the tears?
Yes.
How does it make you feel seeing that she is going through this emotional upheaval because of what she believes you're doing?
It makes me feel bad, but at the same time, I'm not doing any of these things she's accusing me of.
She thinks you have not one but two side chicks, and you're denying that.
Yes, sir. I don't have any side chicks. They're just my friends, and she can't accept that.
And does it go beyond friendship?
No, sir.
Just friends?
Just friends.
Okay.
All right.
You talked about the man that you met. How did you two meet?
We met in high school, in chemistry class.
All right. Chemistry and chemistry, I like it.
Yeah. At some point you got married.
Yes, sir.
Okay. How did you decide to pop the question?
It's like in the beginning, like she said, we met in chemistry class, and like we became best friends. We used to talk about everything, used to go everywhere together, do everything together. And it was just like one day finally I was like, I really want her to be my wife.
Okay. And so what happened?
So one night we were having sex and the rings were under the pillow, and she grabbed my hand and I just slipped it on and was like, will you marry me?
While you two were having sex?
Yes, sir.
Oh, well.
Oh, that's one way to do it.
That's one way. At least she didn't have to worry about it going, no, no, no. She's probably gonna say yes, 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 you know. All righty then.
Hey, that's one for the books.
Yeah, let me write that down.
Why, you plan on getting married again?
No, just for future reference.
For future reference for you? You plan on getting married again?
Well, you know, Mr. Cutler. You know no, I don't plan to get married.
All right. A little slow with that answer, but that's okay.
So we have this loving couple, but somehow, for some reason, you're in my courtroom accusing your husband of cheating. What evidence do you have that this is occurring?
Okay, well, for starters, we're gonna go to side chick number one.
Oh, okay.
We just so happened to go to a mutual friend's house. In the midst of us being at this mutual friend's house, you know, the side chick number one and another female was there. And, you know, I looked down, I'm like, okay, those are my husband's socks. And so when she leans up, I noticed the band of the boxers, those are my husband's boxers. Okay. I would know this because I purchased those boxers.
Wait, you had a friend's, how in the world could she have possibly, wait, what?
Because because, you know, like I said, we have, you know, every relationship has their ups and downs.
Okay.
And we just so happened to have a heated moment one day, and I just, you know, like, you know, get out, you know, he took his belongings with him.
He didn't have anything when he came back?
Just body.
Okay.
And so, like I said, when we approached the mutual friend's house this day, I noticed that the side chick number one had on the socks and the boxers. So I'm like, okay, you know, you went to this girl house in which she's a roommate to another female. You know, it's a female's house and she's the roommate to the female.
And that
which
roommate
happens
is
to
the
be
side chick
number
one.
one. Yeah.
And she's the one who had on his boxers and his socks.
Absolutely.
And you're thinking, okay, if you're his friend, you know he's married.
Exactly.
So that ain't, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
so
what
that's
type
number
of
one.
friends are these?
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
it's a little emphasis on friends. You know, you have the friends with benefits. You know, you got
got all
different
kinds of
levels of
friends.
But these are just what I get is friends. So you need the.
So now we got friends with boxers. Another category.
And socks.
Okay, Mr. Burns. Okay, so you left the house because you had an argument with Miss Anderson,
Right.
and you take your stuff with you. When you come back home, you don't have anything. You left it at the friend's house. Did you tell them, hey, you all can wear my stuff?
No,
or...
that wasn't even the case. When Donna put me out, I left and then I came back. I figured as like I'm probably gonna get put out again. So what's the point of even hauling all this stuff back? To haul it back away again.
So you left it at the friend's
So
house.
I left it there.
But did you tell them? Oh yeah,
I didn't tell them anything. So the day that she's talking about when she seen the side chick supposedly and my stuff, it was new to me as well.
It was a shock to you.
It was a shock to me as well.
Where'd you sleep when you went over to the friend's house?
I slept on the couch.
By yourself?
Yes, sir.
Not with a friend?
No, sir.
Not with the side chick number one?
No, sir.
It's 2 women over there and no man except for you.
Right.
Right on.
Mistake number 1. I'm gonna start with my thumb because I think I'm gonna need room for the mistake. All right, mistake number 1. You're married. Married means you cleave to her, which means that you all are one. So you can't break off and do what you want when the one over here is saying, I don't like that. So the question is, what's more important, friendship or problems with your wife? I'm giving you a clue. Which one is the right answer? So you got side chick 1, there's side chick 2. Tell me what happened with her.
Side chick 2. Well, how do we go about this? Me and my friend Shay here, it's a Friday or Saturday. We're on our way to the club, you know, going out to have us a little fun.
Okay.
I call his phone, you know, well, you need to come meet me so you can get your key. Meets up, he pulls up in a vehicle. When he gets out, you know, because they have 10 windows, so when he gets out, I look inside the vehicle like, wait a minute, that's a female. This female, she got her legs cocked up on the dashboard. And I'm like, okay, well, what y'all got going on? He's like, well, that's my friend. Okay, your friend. Well, let me see your phone, because this don't look right here, because I'm knowing if you're in this car where you had to contact her in order for you to get this car. Y'all had to contact recently just now.
So there on the spot, you said, give me your phone.
Absolutely. Unlock that phone, let me see, because, you know, I'm sure later on you might try to delete anything that might be out the way. I get the phone, I go through the text message, man, I approach it, because this is...
You've submitted.
Yeah.
All right, please approach the plasma.
And once I open the phone, this is what I see. This is him. Hey, what you doing? Side chick number 2, nothing. He texts back, you want me to bring you some penis. Wait a minute.
But it probably doesn't say that there.
It definitely doesn't. And then she says, yes, bring it to me. As I'm reading this, side chick number 1's text. I get the notification. She replies and says, don't ever disrespect me again. What was the disrespect?
Wow, it's a lot. That's a lot.
And so once I go back to this, I'm like, well, why does she want you to bring, you know, what is this? Oh, it was a joke. No, what friends joke like that?
Right.
You're a married man. First of all, you don't joke with this right here, no way.
Right.
That right there belongs to me, so why are you joking with it for?
Right. Here, step back to the podium.
Mr. Burns, okay.
Yes, sir.
You know, I'm gonna pick up from where she left off. She already gave you this one. She already gave you that one.
We up here.
No. So now, why are you meeting your wife with your side chick in the car? 2, why you even have a side chick in the car?
Because she was already with me.
Why was she with you?
She was with me drinking with my homeboys.
Lie.
Okay, let me give you a little bit of marital advice.
Help a brother.
You can hang out with your boys. You can drink with your boys. You don't have a side chick. You're not supposed to have one. And you don't have a side chick hanging out with your boys. And you don't go meet your wife with your side chick. Okay?
Did you say anything to side chick number 2?
Absolutely. I got out of my vehicle and I approached her. So I asked her, I was like, well, you know, you looking mighty comfortable over there, you know. Why are you comfortable enough to have your legs cocked open on this dashboard? Are you and my husband having any sexual dealings? She's, well, no, we never had anything going. So I'm like, okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna enjoy my night because I'm not finna mess up my night. Me and my friend, we finna go out, we finna party. So I left him. As soon as I turn on my internet to go on Facebook, I get a whole lot of notifications. So when I go to the notifications, it's side chick number 2.
She's calling and writing you?
Yes.
Okay, what she got to say now? She didn't have nothing to say then.
I asked her then, she didn't have anything to say. You want to chuckle, hee hee ha ha. When I get to the messages, well, me and your husband, he's performed oral sex on me, and just all out the way. And I'm like, wait a minute, sweetheart, I was just in your face. You just didn't have anything to say. You just said that you and my husband hadn't had any type of dealings with each other. Right. He's performing oral sex on you.
Did you perform oral sex on side chick number 2?
No, I did not.
Why would she write that to your wife?
She was trying to get up under Donna's skin to bother her. For what reason, I don't know.
You don't know?
No, ma'am.
You don't have a clue?
I don't have a clue.
I got a clue.
You got a clue?
I got several, but we gonna keep moving. Now, I noticed that you have a witness here.
Yes, this is my best friend.
Would you please step up to the podium and give us your name?
My name is Kabias Neal Wiley.
All right, what do you know about this, what's going on between these two?
Well, I went to a close friend of mine. They was playing cards or whatever inside of the house. And 2 of my best friends approached me while I was getting ready to get out of the car.
Okay.
So they come and they was like, well, yes, side chick number 1 was driving Donna's truck. So I'm like, well, okay. So I'm like, well, did she tell y'all this? She was like, well, we can call her right now. So they get on phone, they put on speakerphone, and she was like, yeah.
Side chick number 1 on speakerphone.
On speakerphone.
So these friends are talking to her, so you can hear what's going on.
I can hear everything.
Okay.
So then they was like, yeah, so y'all still talking? She was like, nah, actually, I'm waiting on side chick number 2 to pull up. So I'm like, you waiting on her to pull up for what? She was like, oh, because we finna fight. So now I'm like, okay, y'all finna fight, and y'all 2 are side chicks, and this is my best friend's husband.
Okay, and so that text message that we saw that said, don't you ever disrespect me again, that's the notification while you were holding the phone,
right,
Ms. Anderson. So side chick number 1 has now found out about side chick number 2.
Well, they found out about each other because, as he said, that same night that he was in the car with side chick number 2, he dropped side chick number 1 off in the car with side chick number 2.
Okay, let me get this straight, Mr. Burns.
This is a bold.
Yeah. So you bold enough to have 1 and 2 in the car together? Is that true?
And then
wait, hold on.
They're bold, but they were both in the same car with each other. They
were with you,
right?
And then you drop her side chick number 1 off,
right?
And you keep on with side chick number 2 to your wife,
to the wife,
right?
So do you need my hand to keep counting?
Yeah, because we run out of fingers on this hand. All right, Ms. Wiley, have a seat. Thank you for your testimony. Man.
Mr. Burns, I mean, do you have anything that you want to say? Do you have
are you in this courtroom with us?
All of these allegations that they trying to put together, it didn't even happen in that same scenario. These text messages that she said, don't ever disrespect me again, it had nothing to do with them being in a car with each other together.
What about them meeting up to fight over
I
you?
have no clue about them. I don't even know nothing about that. How I feel about the situation, they just making it up just to keep some hype going on. Cause neither one of them seem to have problems with each other that I know about. They don't
They're good sharing you with each other.
They not even sharing me, so it's like I don't know this story that she talking about, and then side chick number 1 driving her truck. That never happened.
You are resolute that you have not been cheated.
I have not been cheated.
You have not been sexually involved with side chick number 1.
I have not been doing anything with neither one of these females.
Well, to sort through all of this court has done a full and a complete investigation. At this time, the court will call certified polygraph examiner Michael Williams to determine, is he cheating? Mom, move the score Mr. Williams out. You conducted a polygraph examination on Mr. Burns, is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
You asked Mr. Burns, since the beginning of your marriage, have you had sexual intercourse with any woman other than your wife? What was his response to that question?
Your Honor, he said, yes, he confessed.
Mr. Burns, who have you had sex with since you've been married? Side chick 1 or side chick 2, or are we talking side chick
3, 4, 5,
5, etc.?
It ain't no 3, 4, or 5. It's just the ones that she accused me of. Those are the ones that I had sex with.
Those 2.
And she kept accusing me. At the point in time, I was never even doing it.
No, I'm not accepting that answer. You got to give me something else. Because the answer, well, she kept accusing me, so I just went on and did it. That's BS. You were already going to do it whether she accused you or not. So, do you want to apologize to your wife right now?
Yes.
What do you want to say to her?
I apologize for my wrongs and faults that I have done and for lying to you. And when you asked me, I should have just been a man and told you straightforward at the point in time.
I'm done. I'm not going to go through this.
Let me just say this to you, love. Marriage is good and bad. For real, I mean real bad. Like real bad, sleeping with 2 other women bad. And so you can't always run when it's bad.
Or send him running when it's bad.
Yeah, that's the better or the worse.
You stick in it together, and you fight it out.